Y'all, this is such a significant, important message. Okay, first off, I don't normally record anything on Sundays. I don't really feel called to do collective readings unless there's something going on. But I certainly, regardless of what day it is, I don't feel called to do these when I'm in the middle of deep cleaning. Okay, so the fact that we're literally pausing my personal Sunday stuff to deliver a channeled message, super significant. Third thing, not using any cards. This is going to be completely channeled, completely intuitive. I don't need it for this reading. So like literally y'all, I would stick around. So this collective is currently in a different phase of life where they're dealing with grief, they're dealing with healing, they're dealing with ascensions in a much different realm than they used to, but you're still kind of getting your foot on the ground. You're still trying to kind of figure out how to organize things, how to process things. It's like a lot of you guys have gone from a period of not wanting to do anything, not having any motivation, not really feeling spiritually inspired, and now it's like, I want to do all of these things all at once. And while spirit and the universe is so excited that you're in this energy of excitement and that you're like ready to go, they want you to slow the roll just a little bit, okay? They want you to get a little bit more practical with things. And I'm literally cleaning and reorganizing my entire apartment, and I was getting overwhelmed. I was like, this is a lot of things to do. This is a lot of little spaces, not only cleaning, deep cleaning, general maintenance of it, but also trying to figure out like what I need to buy, what I want to move around. And spirit's like slow down. Slow down. Let's just start with the deep cleaning first. Let's start with each individual room, and then we can go with the reorganizing. And there's something so symbolic about how previously, I know we use a lot of metaphors, we use a lot of examples, right? But previously you would just kind of hoard your stuff. You would just kind of hoard your feelings. You would kind of just push them away, you know, as long as they were contained where they were supposed to be contained and no one really touched them, moved them, whatever, it was fine. You're now like, okay, let's take them all out. Let's process them. Let's see what can be removed. Let's see what can be processed. Let's see what can be, there's where you used to be avoidant in your life, in your emotions, in your spirituality, you are now literally going like hands first, diving straight in. And again, spirit's like, this is really amazing that you're giving more surrender, that you're giving more trust, and that you're really just diving right into it. But you also need to understand to take things slow, to understand that this is a huge, expansive world that you're jumping into, and it's going to feel a little bit overwhelming at first. So you need to, again, maybe you need to do the cleaning first. Maybe you need to do the stuff that you're used to before you try to tackle the stuff that's been kind of sitting around for a while. And we're using so many examples. We're using so many like metaphors. I'm like, you guys, I don't know if that's something with English class could be significant. I don't know if some of you guys have been like writing more. Some of you guys need to read a book. Some of you guys need to journal. This has to do with it. It's like, I just heard creative block. A lot of you guys, that stagnation that I was talking about was coming from the fact that it's like you couldn't produce anymore until you learned to process what you needed to process. But now that you're doing it and you're doing it in a healthy manner, again, spirit is like, you need to slow it down just a little bit and maybe get a little bit more organized, but you're doing it. And so you're going to be pushed past this block, and not only past this block, but you're gonna be given so many like ascensions and awards, and you're gonna have glow ups is what I'm hearing. But with reorganization, anytime that we're reorganizing a space, anytime that we're decluttering, right, you kind of have to have it get messy before it gets clean. You have to take everything out. You have to lay everything, and you know, it gets messy before it gets clean, but understanding that it is part of the process, understanding that it takes that chaos, that destruction, that laying everything out there in order for it to get placed in where it needs to be and cleaned and proper and pristine, you know it's part of the process. So spirit's saying, don't run away, don't get scared when things start to get a little bit messy, a little bit chaotic, a little bit destructive in your life, because again, that needs to happen so things can get prestige, so things can get clean. It's like some of y'all haven't done the cluttering out, some of y'all haven't done the deep cleaning in a really long time, so it's gonna feel a little bit weird, it's gonna feel a little bit like, whoa, but I'm telling you guys are gonna be able to like look at yourself, look at your space, and it's just gonna be like a 180. You're gonna be like, what do I do with all this time? What do I do with all this information? Like, I have so many things that I want to do. And again, spirit's like, spend your time, take it easy, don't rush into things all at once, 444, but get excited for this. Like, it's still a chapter, there's still gonna be very heavy emotions, still take it easy on yourself, but this is a really big step for you. So I'm really proud of you. Spirit's really proud too.